My mom has threatened to kill Jordan from the day that we discovered Lee had been abused. It's devastating to hear my mom speak like that of her own grandson. If my mom saw Jordan out in public, she absolutely would attack him. What Jordan did is absolutely horrific, but I'm really the only person that he has to talk to. I feel very strongly that he needs me.
My grandson died the day that he beat Lee. He hasn't existed in my life other than feeling that I would like to get revenge against him.
I've sent photos in the past of Lee to Jordan, like her Halloween costume. She does ballet and tap. I haven't told Lee anything about her father. We don't speak of him in the home. She's never spoken to Jordan. I do believe Jordan feels remorse for what he's done. However, almost 5 years later, Jordan is not able to admit that he did more than just open hand slap Lee. The other night, when I saw the photos of Lee's abuse, was the first time that I had seen them in 4 years. It made me shake. I could just see that he kicked her in her head. You could almost see a footprint. I have conflict all day, every day. How I am supposed to continue to love and support my son after he did such a horrific thing to my daughter. It's a minute-by-minute struggle of my life.
You still have a relationship with your son, and you say you plan to continue to have one with your son.
I love him endlessly, and I will never turn my back on him. And I feel strongly about that because as I grew up, in my teenage years, my brother moved to my father's home, and I watched my mom turn her back on him, and I vowed from that day that I will never, ever turn my back on my children, ever. That he's my son.
Okay, define turning your back. And you say support and not turn your back.
I support him as my son, meaning I will always be available to him emotionally and supportively as his mother.
Okay, and you would support him all the way to death row. If he did something and they were executing him on death row, you would go there for his execution and support him in the last moments of his life, right?
Yes, I would.
No matter what he did, you would support him in the last moments of his life.
Yes, I would.
Okay, I get that. So, okay, I'm a parent, I understand that. What I don't understand is you making excuses for what he did, saying it's not his fault. He was abused. It's not his fault. He has psychological disorders or developmental disorders. It's not his fault. He's a victim himself. That's excusing the behavior, and there's a reason that's a problem with me because you don't hold him accountable, then you don't enforce certain guidelines that have been put in place.
To me, his disability is not an excuse for what he did to Lee. It doesn't excuse the behavior. It simply puts it into a little bit of perspective for me.
Very little. And you pled for leniency with the judge.
I didn't feel like the prison system was going to reform him or teach him a lesson because he is low IQ, he's low cognitive ability.
You made a list of excuses of why he should not be accountable. He said, I will not give up on any of my babies. I forget how serious the situation really was. He deserves to know how Lee is doing. Phone calls, emails, letters to and from Jordan. These are excuses for letting him contact her.
I'm not letting him contact her. He does not speak to her, and I would not let him, and that is not true. He is not speaking to her. I am protecting her. Yes, I send him pictures once in a while. And
that's in violation of the guidelines. You're not allowed to send him pictures.
He's not allowed to have contact. He's allowed to have pictures.
Yeah, I don't think you're reading that right.
I've never even seen a copy of the restraining order.
Yeah, well, you might want to get a copy of that.